Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Smitha Katti and I blog at smilingcolors.com. Today I am sharing a new blog post on the Tomboy USA's blog. I am part of the design team and I often share posts over there. In today's video I'm talking all about color mixing. When I'm on the go, I like carrying a 10 pack of markers. This is the Celebration pack. It has 10 beautiful colors of markers. They're my favorite. But I wanted to explore more and just see how many other different variations of colors I could create with just these 10 markers. So I'm going to mix these colors directly on paper today, and it's going to be a fun color swatch to create. So I hope you pull out your supplies and create this along with me. Here's what all you'll need: a piece of watercolor paper, a water brush, a pencil, a pen, a ruler, and a set of 10 colors dual brush pens. I'm using the Celebration set today. So there are 10 markers. I'm going to mark 10 lines first, an inch wide, and then I'm just drawing lines to cover the paper. Okay, we have 10 columns now. So I got impatient and tried eyeballing the rows, and that did not work. So I went back and measured them. Each row is half an inch tall now, and I'm going to get all my lines drawn and I'll show you how it looks. Pencil guide is all ready. I have 10 rows, 10 columns, and I double checked and wrote down numbers for it. Now I'm going to go in with my pen and write down all of my pen color numbers, and then we can start the first row and first column. All we need to do now is fill in each block with the correct marker number. So this is 925. I put the 925 first to show you what color it is. And also there'll be one block where it's just 925 meeting 925, and I'm going to fill that in. Then I'm painting over it with a water brush. Since the Tomboy dual brush pens are water-based, they react beautifully to water and they spread to create this watercolor effect. This is one of my favorite ways to use these markers. That's a closer look. And you can see the colors, they're so vibrant even after we add the water. So I'm going to continue now on to the next colors. Color 885. And 026. And I have a little bowl of water. I kind of wash my brush off in that. You want to work relatively quickly. You don't want the marker color to get absorbed into the paper. So I like to work with maybe 2 marker color sets at each time. Here is all 10 rows, 10 columns identified, numbered, and I've just filled the diagonal, which is basically no color mixing, the original color itself. Such a pretty rainbow already. Now starts the actual color mixing. I'm going to work row by row. So we're going to use 723 for all of these. I'm going to color in half of each block. I think I'll work 4 or 5 at a time. And then we'll go in and add the second half with the other color. So this is 743, 925, 885, 026, and 055. Once you have your colors in, just take the water and blend. Just on the paper itself, you want to mix the 2 colors. There you go. You're going into the next block. Wash your brush in between if you need to, especially when you're going to colors of different hues. Like these 2 are pink and I was fine with the color mixing, but here I need it to be a pure color. Clean up the pink and 026. I love how you can mix the colors directly on the paper. You have to work a little quickly. You can't do the entire chart at once. You'll have to take breaks and just work your brush into the paper, and the colors should mix beautifully. Okay, continuing, 723 it is again, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to add the next colors, 451, 452, 245, and 851. Right friends, I'm going to play some music over here and fill in this triangle, and you can just watch and enjoy. That is half done now, friends. So colorful and vibrant. Look at all those color mixings we've got. So I'm going to do this half now. For this half, I'm going to add less color and more water. So it'll just be a mirror reflection of this, but in lighter tones. Definitely getting lighter tones over here and loving it so much. Here I feel the colors aren't blending all that nicely. I can see the marker through the water still, but that was the same case up here as well. But as the colors dry, they kind of blend a little bit more and you see less of the marker line. So I'm hoping that's going to happen over here as well. It's all dried and ready, and I erased the pencil lines. I have to say, it's so impressive the number of colors you can create, but off the top I can see that this purple shade is beautiful and it's not anywhere near the marker colors. I also love these tones of greens that I could create, and these peaches, browns, and oranges. So many different hues in here. Many colors will create a darker shade, like this is a greenish brown, which is so much fun to know ahead of time, especially when I paint flowers. I already can see that there's so many tones of greens I can paint with. After painting the entire block of colors, I feel that just doing a triangle is enough to do the color study. You don't really need to do the entire 10 by 10 grid. So what I'm saying is just this top triangle should be enough. Now I have other 10 packs of dual brush pens and I'm thinking maybe I should have a printable or something that is easier to fill in instead of making a color swatch right from scratch every time. So if I do create a printable, look down below in the description box. I'll come back and drop a link for it over there. Thanks so much for crafting with me today, friends. I had a great time coloring with you and I hope you enjoyed it as well. I'll catch you again soon in another video. Till then, happy crafting.